Monica, hi, Daphne here. Good to hear from you again, but I'm really sorry to hear from you because I'm really sorry about your exam results. I can't believe you got 5.5. Your writing is so good. So this must have been the problem with your task one because you said you didn't finish it. How did you feel the task two went? Did you feel it was as good as what you're writing for me now? Um, because that seems low, 5.5. The quality of what you're doing for me is really good. Um, okay, let's work this out. Um, write to time, literally. Maybe try and do 1 hour and start with task two, then do task one, and and then show me, like put a little marker. Okay, I got to here, da 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 da, and then finish it off later, sort of thing. It'd be interesting to know how far you are off the time. I think that's quite important if time is an issue for you. Um, yeah, just practice a little bit because you've got some corrections coming. So practice, see what works. Really make yourself go against the clock. Maybe do 55 minutes because in the exam you're going to be nervous anyway. Um, just see what you can do with that. It's important to practice that. Okay, so the pie chart illustrates the agriculture production of 6 different products in France during a 1 year period, 2017. Yes, okay, that's absolutely fine. Overall, uh, yeah, agriculture production. Mm, yeah, let me think if there's a better word than production. Um, the harvest, maybe agricultural harvest is a word you could have, maybe. Um, just as a suggestion. Overall, among 6 products, cotton, sugar, wheat, and barley made up. Now, past tense all the way through here because it's 2017. So that's a really, really important thing the examiner will look at. Look at the time and look at the tense. If there is no time, sometimes there's nothing, then do what is logical. Yeah, often the past tense will be logical. Sometimes it's the future. Be careful. So always watch that. Uh, Followed by, okay, I mean, here I would, rather than followed by, I put in immediately, get in one of your contrasting words. Whereas, 2 types of beans, rice and corn, represented past tense the lowest. Now, uh, is rice a bean? Not sure if rice is a bean. I don't think it is. Um, mm, okay, I don't think rice is a bean. If rice is a bean, then go for it, but I don't think it is. Um, whereas So just go in whereas rice and corn represented the lowest. Okay. Uh, it is clear that cotton represented the biggest portion. Okay. The biggest quantity, portion I'm not sure about, quantity of, um, quantity, quantity of produce, whereas corn was undoubtedly. Okay. Sorry, you've got whereas here, so I'm going to change that. I'm just going to change that to while. So while is another really useful word, like similar to whereas. Corn was undoubtedly the smallest. Okay, fine. Now, instead of the majority of France's productions were followed by, that doesn't quite work. So I put here almost 60% of France's productions um, were registered by. So take out that. So registered by sugar, then wheat, and finally barley with, yeah, respectively. Okay. Um, these, so these three, so start with a capital letter here, three, are completed. Nearly 2/3 of the whole production in 2017, or rice and corn were just a small fraction. Okay, so I said 60%, you said 2/3, fantastic. We're really showing that we can use different expressions. Rice and call were just a small fraction of the same year, amounting, amounting to, so can we add up 3.5 and 1.7? Okay, and 1.5 to only 5%, only around 5%. Okay, okay. The production of cotton was roughly 15 times more, well done, than the one of corn and sugar. The one of corn, okay. Whereas, whilst, let's try another one. Sugar was produced twice as much as. So you don't need to have compared to, twice as much as. Rice, good, excellent. However, the difference between sugar, wheat, and barley was insignificant, with almost 2%. Likewise in rice and corn, good. Okay, very nice final paragraph. Really nice. Monica, this is good work here. You've really worked hard to not just tell me what they all are, but to find out the differences and relate the differences together. So nice work on that one. So how long did that take? Yeah, be good to know. So task 2. Should employees stay in the same job for the rest of their lives? Okay, what extent do you agree with this? Yeah. So experts throughout both the developing and developed world have debated whether, okay, this is long, I know this is in the template, but let's get a bit more flexible with this now, okay? You know this, and I know you know this, so maybe we can say, maybe we can cut this a bit, so it starts getting a bit long, doesn't it? So maybe we can say something like both professional career advisors and other business executives have debated whether, okay, or recently, or in the last decade. So something like that. So I'm just suggesting this. Yours is completely fine, obviously, you don't have any problems with it. But I'm suggesting this, and that this might give you a little bit more, a chance to show some more language. Okay, so what we're making this essay yours. In the last decade, both professional career advisors, so new vocabulary, and other business executives, more vocabulary, have debated whether. Okay, so workers should remain in the same job during their whole careers, yep, or whether they should change it at least once. Okay, good, nice. So you've, yep, during that, instead of careers, you might change that professional life or something like that. Because we want to try and avoid all these words. Don't try not to use their words. Personally, I firmly believe the best alternative for most employees is to gather experience and master new skills. Excellent, good, lovely vocab. This essay will discuss why professionals might prefer to stay in the same company and how the significant benefits of switching jobs may increase the possibility of having a prosperous career, using examples. Lady Gaga, really? Okay, Lady Gaga, does she have a capital G? I don't know if she does, but maybe she should. Okay, lovely. Good intro there. So you've used a lot of nice vocabulary. You've told me what you think, so I've got your opinion, and you've introduced your essay. Very good. There's ample evidence that. There's ample evidence to report that most, I know we can have ample evidence that, but I'm just trying to add in a bit more. Most workers who hold a position, okay, so hold a position can mean have a job. So hold a position for a lifetime are there are there or do so because they're afraid to make risky decisions that might unbalance their routines and personal finances. You want there, personal finances. The central reason behind this is twofold. First, the majority of employees who stay at the same job have carved out a niche in their companies, expecting to move up the ladder in order to gather some perks and benefits. Yes, gather some perks and benefits in order to. I would say benefit from perks such as. So rather than we don't gather perks, that doesn't quite work. So you would say in order to benefit from perks such as, okay? Such as an increase in salaries or even loan facilities. So, stop there. Okay. So let's just sort this out. Who stay at the same job have carved out a niche in their companies, expected to move up. Yeah. So pause there. It needs a full stop. So therefore they prefer. So I'm going to just change this around. So preference to, or let's do this. Therefore, put a participle in. Therefore, preferring to stay on the same course or career path rather than start all over again in a new company, even if, okay, even if better or improved fringe benefits may be offered. Okay, Monica, have a careful look at what I've tried to do here. So therefore, rather than they and they, okay, therefore preferring to stay on the same course of career path rather than start all over again in a new company, even if better or improved fringe benefits may be offered. So this is a passive verb here, may be offered by the new company, and preferring, we put a participle in there. It is just a neater way of grammar rather than repeating they and they, okay? Yours isn't wrong, but this is just an upgrade on the grammar. Secondly, most employees have economic responsibilities and debt, so they prefer to stay in the same company rather than accepting new offers just because they might not reach or just because these might not. So these might not reach or outweigh their actual wages. Okay, good. For example, for example, most empirical research by the UK government demonstrates that 90% stay in the same job of employees stay in the job because you don't need is, so because of economic issues. So I'd say again, financial issues rather than economic, financial issues and monetary stability. Good. Okay, how long is this? Sorry, this is super long here, yeah? Whoa. Okay, did you write that in 40 minutes? If you did, you are insane. This is too long. Be careful, be careful. So this is why I'm just sort of pausing here because you don't need this. I mean, I would cut that whole thing if I had to cut. I'd cut that. Be careful, be careful. If you write too much, also, you might get penalised. If you're on 350, that's okay. But 470 is too long. Because the examiner might say, I can't do this, I've got 100 essays to mark. And just be careful, yeah? Although there's some reasons for staying in the same corporation, comma, the enriching experience gathered by challenging and mastering new skills in different environments cannot be denied. Good. This is largely because new goals, challenges, and work volume, yes, come with a new job. And you need to have and here. Meeting new challenges. Do you mean colleagues? Maybe colleagues. They're horrible to spell. Colleagues. Meeting colleagues. Offers a change in the work environment, which makes employees more relaxed and productive. Okay, making this experience beneficial for most people. Okay, changing the work. Okay, let's just sort of tidy this up a bit, resulting in a more relaxed and productive working environment. Comma, beneficial to all. Something like that. Yours is not wrong, but that's just a suggestion. Okay. I think that is what you mean in terms of colleagues. Furthermore, new tasks allow employees to grow as professionals and gather more work experience in order to achieve their dream position and higher wages. Good. People with successful careers mentioned when they were young they changed job positions more than 5 times because they thought that one indicator of failure and not progressing was being in a comfort zone. Hey, really like that. Very good. To conclude from the arguments and examples given, I strongly agree with the idea that the best way of having outstanding careers is for most people to change. Maybe I've just changed your sentence too much. To change their jobs, okay? It's predicted that if most Americans changed their labor positions at least once, they would not feel that they were living. So you've got a conditional here, be careful. If they changed past simple, you need they would not feel that they were living. Oh, nice grammar here. Past continuous going on. Were living just for work. You'd have to say living just for work. Just for work. Not working. And would have more prosperous and satisfying. Okay, good. Okay, Monica, you write very, very well. You know I like your style of essays. You've developed this very nicely. You really seem very confident as you write. There's lots of nice examples in here. There's lots of really good vocab. Fringe benefits, career path, loan facilities, move up the ladder. There's so much good stuff there on the language. I've just changed a few little grammar things really to tidy it up. And a little bit worried about your how long this is. Okay, so I really think next time just go for 1 hour, start, finish, and send me what you've done. Yeah, or show me what you've done, and then you can add the other bits. Just tell me what you've done in an hour. Okay, sorry this is so long. How boring. Okay, boring for you. I mean, okay, bye.